as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Mike Williams, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Taylor. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Touchdown, Houston. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Andre Roberts now to return it.
Pass some of this.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Grenard just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st down, it's Taylor. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Back to the air, Taylor after the pick 6. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And not the 1st quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. A 2-yard gain on the play, and it's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. I'm here all day. Hatchet. Hatchet. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Nine's the mic. Nine's the mic. Let's go. 19. 9, Mike.
On the counter, Ingram. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Slam, slam. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check, check, check.
Running right, this is Ingram. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Play action, now Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Taylor will throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
So this defense, maybe a frustration penalty there with the success that he's had running the football in this first half. Not
an excuse to do that, but yes, they're looking to slow him down any way possible. That one's just not legal.
Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. First throw now for the backup Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. Well, these guys have definitely been out.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Know your job. Mike, 49. Hands like them. Here we go. Watch the pass.
On play action, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Wentz now on first down. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Wentz to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Herbert. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime, intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back.
Touchdown, Houston.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Wentz going to look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Nifty move. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Oh, what a move. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think this is intercepted. Woo! It's Chris Harris with a pick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on second down. Herbert, flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Roberts now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Eluded, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Finding room inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 14th touchdown now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On first and 10, here's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the rookie Asante Samuel. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Mike Williams with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Desmond King picks it.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
No, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw, it's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see.
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Second and 10. Now it's Herbert.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chargers.
Mike Williams
with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Texans 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
82.
Now a play fake. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Oh, my goodness.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 58, Texans 22.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Smith to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line.